Talk about preventative maintenance today, including keeping your bike clean and keeping the parts working on it. So you've been commuting on your bike for a while but haven't gotten a chance to clean it. The first thing you want to do is just kind of shake all of the grime off of it. And if you have a hose, this would be a good time to use it. Otherwise, we can take it over to the stand and start cleaning. A couple things you want to look for with your brakes. Number one being that you have enough rubber on your pads. Number two, that your levers and actual brakes are connected and work. And three is that the whole system needs to stay clean and functioning. The first thing we're going to talk about is brake pads. The brake pads are what actually allow friction to occur between your rim surface and your brakes. These are worn brake pads that have no more rubber on them. Note that the metal is showing through and they're generally just worn down. This is what you want to avoid. These are new brake pads. Note that they have grooves on them and large amount of rubber that will provide the stopping power against your rim. Another thing to check on your brake pads is that they're contacting the rim fully. If you squeeze your brakes, the pad should touch all of your rim and not be hanging over in any way. This is a properly aligned brake pad. Another thing to look at is that your whole braking system is working as one. Your braking system should work so that when you squeeze the lever, the brake actuates and the pads contact the rim. So now that we've ensured that the brake pads are contacting the rim properly and that the lever and brake are working as one, we can move on to cleaning the pad and rim. This is what you want to focus on when you do clean your brakes, is the inside of this pad where it contacts the rim and the rim where it contacts the pad. So when you're ready to clean your rim, it's easy to leave the wheel in the bike and take a rag to apply pressure on the rim and turn your wheel. So to clean your brake pads, it's easiest to have the wheel out of the bike. If you don't know how to do so, you can check out our video on how to take a wheel out of a bike. Once the wheel is out, you'll see that you have access to the inner part of the brake pad. And this is where we want to get in with a rag or even sandpaper to get all of the road grime off of the pad. So to clean your chain initially, you want to take a dirty shop rag or an old sock or your friend's towel and grab the chain and just kind of hold it while you backpedal your bike. And that way you get every link and all of the extra dirt off there. Next, you're going to take some degreaser. This is just like a mild soap. And you're just going to kind of spray it on the chain. And get it nice and wet. And that'll get the finer dirt off. And then you just do the same again. The next step is applying a lubricant to your chain. Essentially, you're going to drip on the oil while you backpedal your bike and get every link with some sort of oil. The final step to oiling your chain is to wipe off the excess. Before you do that, you just want to backpedal a little bit and kind of work the oil into your chain. And then just like cleaning the chain, except you want to use a clean rag or a clean part of your dirty rag to grab your chain and wipe off all that excess oil. To measure your chain, you want to place the chain checker tool on a length of chain, like so, and then squeeze this black lever until it resists. Then look through this viewing window to get a reading. Right now it reads 0.5. This is used on this guide here. So a new chain will read 0.25 to 0.5, and you need to replace your chain once it's greater than 1. So that wraps up our preventative maintenance video. These are some things you want to do as often as you think of. And just to recap, that is cleaning your braking surface, cleaning your brake pads and oiling and cleaning your chain. If you have more serious problems, you can check out our other videos or come into the barn from noon to 5 on Monday through Friday.